Good morning, everyone. I hope your week is going well so far. This morning on Transformation Tuesday, I'm talking about Carmen. So Carmen's a 42-year-old mum that has a busy job and lots of common digestive problems. So she's got a laundry list of digestive issues, constipation, bloating, reflux, excessive weight gain, stinky farts, burpee, fatigue, brain fog, happening all the time. So hi, I'm Anne Sinclair and I'm the Digestive Detective. So Carmen had been working with an integrative GP for a gut, and she'd been diagnosed with a whole raft of other conditions that were happening for her, but she felt that he hadn't really addressed what was happening for a gut. So she told me that she had all the symptoms that I've listed above, the bloating, the excessive weight gain, the stinky farts, the burping, and lots of fatigue. So that was probably her biggest thing. She told me that she had foul smelling bowel movements and that on occasion she would have to take a laxative to be able to do the bowel movements. But if she farted, she could actually clear a room. So that was pretty distressing. And as you can imagine, that long term, that would be quite socially isolating and distressing for people. So she really wanted that fixed. And what happened after that, she felt that all food wasn't agreeing with her at all. She felt like constipation was really taking over her life. And one of the other complaints she had that was going on for her was that she felt really full all the time. Even when she was, if she was eating, she could not have had a meal for a couple of hours and then started to eat a breakfast, and she would, a couple of bites and she'd go, oh God, I'm really full. I'm just not that hungry anymore. And so this is a classic SIBO sign for me. You eat a small amount, you get full quickly, you feel like food's always sitting in your belly. Classic small intestinal bacterial overgrowth sign. So Carmen had a reasonably stressful job. She was also moving into perimenopause, so she felt this was coming also with some new challenges for her. She felt like her body was puffy and full of fluid all the time, and felt this was a newer symptom that she hadn't experienced before. So we had a chat at our first consult, and after that we decided to do my 60-day SIBO protocol. And it was a few days before Mother's Day, but and I suggested she wait till after because it's a terrible diet and stuff, but she wanted to get going right away. So Carmen was doing everything else right. She was going to sleep at the right time. She was doing lots of fun things. She was hanging out with her friends and family, taking care to separate work from home because she was working at home. So she was very diligent with food, and I don't see that often. So me changing her diet couldn't have made what was happening for her any better in terms of what sort of food she was eating, because the food she was eating was magnificent. It was about the type of food that she was eating that was giving her the symptoms that she was experiencing. So she sent me an email after the first 2 weeks from the first day we started, and 2 weeks later, she looked like a completely different person. She'd lost all the fluid out of her face, and she said she'd lost a couple of kilos just by doing the SIBO diet. And she said she felt like all the water weight had come out of her body, which she felt was really contributing to her being really bloated and her clothes fitting really, over tight on her. So she said to me that she felt like her clothes were fitting much better now, and she had no cravings for things before, no cravings for things now, where she said as before, she felt like she was always craving something that she knew wasn't that great for her, and she didn't necessarily give into it. She just said, I felt like I'm craving it all the time. So by her third visit, her energy level had gone from a 1 to 2 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. So that's a pretty big improvement in, I think it was probably 3 to 4 weeks. Probably a bit longer than that, probably 6 weeks. So she was going to the bathroom daily. Bloating was still making an occasional appearance, but nothing like it was. And she said that it was very much dose dependent on the food she was eating. So she'd really nailed down what was triggering her off. Her brain fog had completely gone, which was a really great thing for her. And I don't know if you've ever had brain fog, but I certainly have. It's very distressing. You can't think straight. You can't get words out. It's me most days, actually. Once her 60 days was over, she felt like the original SIBO issue had completely resolved. So now we're working together on another issue. But being told she had IBS and it was really SIBO was not very helpful for Carmen. She was persistent enough not to take what she was told at the first consultation. She believed it was something that was happening for her. Hi, Lutfi. So I think that's a really important thing to remember. You know you. Not everybody else does. So there's some of the things you need to think about. So if you have any symptoms that Carmen had, like the reflux, the constipation, the fatigue, the brain fog, the stinky farts, the burping, don't necessarily accept the diagnosis. Keep looking for what else you can find. And so if you'd like an action plan on what to do next, then book in for a free 15-minute consult. The link is above this Facebook post. And it's in the bio for Instagram and it's in the comments for LinkedIn. Have a fantastic day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.